glitter nail art design. And to do this, you will need Elmer's glue, a top glaze and base coat, and this one happens to be both. You'll need like a turquoise color, and this one is from Salon Perfect and it's called High Five. This one is Simple Colors and it's a like hot pink color and it's called Timberberry. And then you will need a light green one, and this is from NYC, and it doesn't have the name. High Line Green. And then you'll need a red, and this is from Sinful Colors. It's called Good Girl. And then you'll either need a white designing pen, or you can use a nail polish. And the nail pen is from Sally Hansen and Sinful Colors, and it's called Snowy White. I prefer the pen. And this is a Milani glitter. You can use any type of glitter, it honestly does not matter, but I really like this one. Next you'll need nail polish remover, Q-tips, you'll need tweezers, and this is a design pen that has like balls on it, whatever, and it's from Nail Art Duo Stylist Essence. And then finally you will need a napkin to place your hand on. So to start off, you'll paint your nails green, but before that, this is how the finished product will look. And as you see, I did my thumb, my index finger, and my middle finger, the floral pattern. And then I did my ring finger and my pinky green, like the turquoise one, with glitter. So when you start off, you'll need to put glue around your fingernails. So if you get any nail polish on your skin, you can just peel off the glue when you're finished. So first, we are going to start off with a base coat, and this is a base coat and a top coat. It's called Wet Glaze. So let's go ahead and put this on. And when I polish my nails, I like to wipe one side off only and wipe a little of the other side off. So go ahead and start polishing it with the base coat. And I might mess up a few times because I'm left-handed and doing it with my right hand, so bear with me. And make sure you get in your cuticles too. Most people don't paint their cuticles, but on this you'll really need to, since you're putting the flowers like all over your finger now. So make sure you paint your cuticle. Okay, so now that we're done with the base coat, we'll just let that dry for a minute, and this one doesn't take that long, so. Okay, so now that the base coat is done, we're going to add the turquoise, blue-green one, and this is by Salon Perfect, and it's called High Five. So make sure it's shaped up good before you put it on, so it won't be all gooey. And if it's too thick when you apply it, just add some a little nail polish remover to it. so that'll help it. Okay, so now we're going to paint. And the glue on the side of your hands might start peeling like mine is, but it's okay because you're just going to take it off at the end anyway. And make sure you try to cover as much as you can. And like, if you get it on your skin, it doesn't matter also because we're gonna clean it up with the Q-tip at the end. And I'm still doing as I get over right here.
Daddy said hindsight bite.
We'll edit it out.
I said, can I talk?
You said, is it on? We'll edit it out. It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I said, can I talk?
I thought you said, is it on? Alright, go. Okay. Okay. So now that we're done with that, we're going to let it dry. And make sure it's dry all the way because you don't want to mess it up when you're doing your flowers as your design. So it might take, like, it depends on what brand it's on. So like this one will probably take about 15 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, so we'll just wait. Okay, so now that the base color is finished, we're going to start the flowers with the Sinful Colors Timbleberry. And this is like a hot pink kind of. And for the flowers, you're going to use the like bigger dot on your styling pin. So all you're going to do is shake up the color so it won't be gooey. And I don't really like dipping the pin in there because this kind of happened today on the other hand, so just use the brush to get like a drop on there, a drop or two on there. And you really want some fingernail polish to be on the point of it because that's pretty much what you're going to be using. Okay, so for the thumb, you're going to put it on there, and it's not going to be like a perfect circle. It's going to look kind of bumpy like this. It's going to look like it has lumps in it. See? Okay, and make sure you do corners, because like you don't want all of it to be like full ones, because that'll just look weird and it'll be crowded on it. And you might like want maybe 4 flowers on here, and I like to have one big one and try to have like the rest as halves. And try not to make the flowers touch on there, because when you make them touch, then you can't draw the stems or the leaves. Now while you're doing this, try not to make the flower, like when you're doing the flower, don't put too much nail polish, because then when you put too much, it'll make it hard, like longer to dry. And if you're like me, I'm very impatient, so just gonna wipe it off, because you're gonna use this side for the red. So on this, you don't have to wait for it to dry, because it doesn't really matter. So that's probably as many flowers as I'm gonna have, about 4. And you can put more depending on the size of your fingernails. It just happens that I have very small fingernails. So next we're going to use the light green, and this is by NYC, and it doesn't have a highline. Okay, so now that we finished the flower outline on the nails that we're gonna do it on, which are your middle finger, your pointer finger, and your thumb, we're going to start the leaves with the NYC. NYC is called Highline Green, so make sure you shake that good. Okay, and now for this one, you're going to use the little side of this, so it'll be easier to get around the other flowers. And I like to try to make this dark, since like you're using kind of that blue-green also. So try to make it, like you can make it as dark or as light as you can, but I like it dark. Okay, so I put 2 leaves on each flower except one. On one flower, you're going to just put 1 leaf. So this one's going to have 2. And again, it doesn't matter if it like gets on your hand, because you still have the glue on. So it doesn't matter. Now put the 1 petal on this one. And normally I put the 1 petal on one of the half flowers, because when you put 1 petal on the full ones, it kind of looks weird. And you can't really put it on 2 sides on the halves, so. Okay, and then put a little more in that one. Okay, so that's how it looks with the leaves and the flower. So now we're just going to wipe this off, and we're going to use the little side of the designing pin again, but this time we're going to make a little line inside the flower. And I let this dry a little bit more this time, but you can do it when it's wet or dry. So you're just going to get like a nice red, a nice and bright red. Use the small side again. Okay. And when you're doing this, you're going to make a C shape inside of it. So